Good day and welcome to the last edition of this week of the program Midday Show, where they come to you live from the Society for Age Democracy 98.1 FM. You can get me on the internet on www.radiodemocracy.sl. Maybe the bring this edition come to you today. My name is Gud Mornin Salone. The program Midday Show, we get music, information and entertainment. So stay with me for the next 1 hour. You can be part of the program by way I will send you text message or comment to the number 077 981 981. The number is 077 981 981. The program na Midday Show. And with me this afternoon at the studio I get Kuma Asan Kamara, winner information education officer at the Freetown City Council. And therefore can talk about the cleaning zone competition. Good afternoon and welcome to the program.
Thank you very much.
Okay, well that are the voice of the studio guest. And it's a day we can talk about the cleaning zone competition. So you can send your message, suggestion or comment to the number 077 981 981. My name is Gud Mornin Salone. The British edition come to you. Inside the program now we look at the first issue. The head of department at College of Medicine, Dr. Neil Bell don't say all are during hospital don't get specialist outpatient department outside them with they treat chronic sick them where picking can get. Dr. Neil Bell talk this way the managing director for EcoBank Ainamo go open a specialist outpatient department at Oladuyin Hospital. Dr. Neil Bell talk more about this inside this interview to Mange Mansare.
Outpatient department. Specialist outpatient department are something we belong to every tertiary hospital in the world. And Oladuyin Children's Hospital now the only pediatric tertiary hospital in the world. If Connaught, for instance, they get a specialist outpatient department, but Oladuyin not get, and there's nowhere in this whole country where pediatric specialist outpatient departments did. So if you want to know what it means, it means subspecialty. So picking that we get chronic disease where they don't know who side for go mend diseases there. So
tell me what's in the chronic diseases there where you talk about them picking there.
So some of the chronic diseases the way they go the kaya so now mostly non-communicable diseases there. For instance, you get patients that we get picking that we get heart problem because you say picking get all nine heart. No sign of them at the country where they go carry and go apart from the adult cardiology clinic. So now they go for face and cam now Oladuyin Children's Hospital now the pediatric specialist outpatient department. Picking them for instance we get sickle cell. Picking them for instance we get asthma. Picking them for instance we get for instance, we get sickle cell, they get asthma, they get heart problems, them, and they get tumor, for instance. They all then can kaya so with epilepsy also. They picking them, then go for kaya so.
So basically, you don't talk of all them diseases there. When I get specialists for them for do them kind of work there.
So we get some subspecialists them. For instance, we they get one where they come in for neurology, subspecialty for neurology. We also get consultants there where they in the area of neonatology. We call them for baby them, especially then small baby them where they born them small. So therefore follow them up till then grow for make sure so they grow well and get all the vitamins where they get and they weigh properly. We get the one and then we get the one them when for the heart. We get two doctors them that then they manage the heart clinic. So then picking the way they come with heart problems them. We get two doctors there where they manage them. They collaborate with Chain of Hope, now our NGO where they send cardiologists and pediatric cardiologists then come where they work together with them two doctors there also for train them. And sickle cell disease, we also get people that way they help with for see them picking them also.
So basically, with all which we don't talk so you mean to say if them picking they are getting sick they don't need to go Ghana again in country there.
Well, that one day I not go see them entirely because we don't get the departments. That's the first step. The structure where EcoBank do help we for let we refurbish and let we furnish. We get the equipment, but there's some equipment that we still not get it. We still not get a lot of the support staff what we need for manage some of the chronic diseases there. We not get some of the drugs them what we need for manage some of them cases there also. So they look to Papa government and to other partners them where they're able for support we for let we able for get to the standard we Ghana they right now.
Like now which kind of support EcoBank give na so?
Well, this building them be done put up already. They say na triage. We say no, it's too small for triage. We'll make this department, this specialist outpatient department. So we approach EcoBank. We asked them, said you are not going to help because the place was in a deplorable state. You're not going to help we for paint them, for furnish them. Then say yes, we go do that and more. And so they do that and more. They provide you with the state-of-the-art department. We get hospital blinds, we get tables, we get couches, they even give you water dispensary, we're able for the drink water, they give you fridge, they gave us all the things that we need for set up the clinic. We provide we provide the equipment and all the medical stuff, but then provide the furnishing and then for make the place look tip top so that doctor them, especially the external doctor the way they come, they go feel good for this hospital for cancer patients them. Well, since now they start, it's okay for now. As we begin for expand, obviously we go need more space.
Now they talk about site for do operation, then they all cow. So and this facility not able to provide for the operation to begin there. So what next?
So basically pediatric surgery, now so they call it, they cannot. They need theater, they need not just the infrastructure, they need the staff. And we'll not get all of that on the naya. So they hope say people then go able for can help with for build some extra buildings in at the back so that we'll be able for expand or build separate side we'll be able for get all man together so that we'll be able for get the pediatric surgeons then.
Well, of Departments and College of Medicine, Dr. Neil Bell, be the Dr. Mange Mansari for Seka way is say the Oladio in hospital don't get specialist outpatient department outside them will be able to get chronic sick them. The program that made the show continue for sending message or comment to the number 0779819181 and while we start I say we get at the studio Koma Asan Kamara information Education and Communication Officer at the Freetown City Council. Koma, we know say any first Saturday inside the month and cleaning day, and this now be a public pronouncement from the president. Now this cleaning day don't be for a long time. We want to know as a cleaning day they continue if we not get any change or any procedure or something they wanna don't add or pull. So for this one we go be this Saturday coming. Waiting at the new thing them will method them we council don't put in place. So the cleaning will be successful.
Yeah, thank you once more and good afternoon to listeners. The cleaning get for change small this time because of what we find out. And number two, we all know say this not the rainy season. This not rainy season and we know it mean. First of all, we don't find out as council say this idea of people for keep them dirty for 1 month, it don't rampant. And they don't make them so much in a way that as rain come, especially where it heavy. Now that's why they put the dirty, they send them under the rain, then it go block drainages, and that's it cause disaster, it cause flooding. So what we don't do since yesterday and even now, the team they out there and we serve as communication people and they outside where we do house to house search.
Okay.
And up to yesterday we find out say some man they don't begin pulling dirty and do already. Waiting as council they try for say, and waiting at these changes. Let people that know say this cleaning here, not so the day that's for make we to way dirty. No, the idea now for let we clean. You clean your frontage, you clean your environment, your drainages, your gutters. That they tend and they follow use them, but some man they use them as the day for to way dirty. So and that's also the idea.
So this house search way una do for no way people can keep them dirty. We una can go meet people keep them dirty. Wait una can do.
Very fine. The bylaw fine because anything as council, anything they do, it get for go with the legal framework we bind we. The one we the waiting give the rights for the way they do and. Not to anything else. Now the bylaw will get the environmental bylaw, where na 500,000 or 6 months in imprisonment. Either you pay the fine of 500, or if you refuse, you get your challenges. You want for deny, we they file in the case. We get a full procedure of court procedures where they lead to court, where the courts will take a judgment, and where they lead you to 6 months imprisonment. Okay. But what do they say? Even at this, we don't find out people that don't say for so long. We don't they say abo council number could talk. In fact, go right and lie then they lie. So now, as I talk to you, so with the review with bylaw, the process is on the way now. And we just await for make the Attorney General review and append in signature. So let become a working tool for council.
Looking at the other changes, apart from the one for long, make sure say people not pull a young dot you can get put on a street Saturday. Wait again. Una don't change or whose new procedure get for the pandis cleaning. We go be this
another
for
procedure is that we know say we talk about timing. The normal time for the cleaning is 6 to 12.
Okay.
So man they start quick. And someone can sit down and they await 12. So now, if it's 12 o'clock, you're not done for clean your environment, you know, they allow you to go out. That's, of course, the national enforcement body, they help you with that. They want the policeman them, the soldier man them, the FSU, and even with your Metro Police them, they help with the enforcement body, they help with, for let we ensure, say, I mean, we need, because people like wait, I don't say just now. So monkey just don't they wait for late 12. Like they watch the time. Some minutes to 12. They don't on the streets ready for go, and they're not done for cleaning the environment.
So how
these are
I
the
can know
changes
that?
them.
Say somebody not clean the environment.
What would they do? Would they go? Do they do rounds? Even we as the communication team can go round with we media people them, and at the same time the metro themselves they go round, and other monitoring body then the other supervisory body then the whole council can get outside it, they supervise the process. Okay. So now one of the things, and these are some of the changes that we don't see, and we want to embark upon this particular cleaning.
Okay, continue for do with me in the studio, Koma Asan Kamara, Information Education Officer in African City Council. The program they should continue, and we look at another issue. The Sustainable Development Goal 6 therefore ensures say availability and sustainability in management of water and sanitation for all man. But still people know they get access to safe drinking water and sanitation facility. This make the water sanitation and hygiene network WashNet don't meet with CSO them from the wash sector for see how they go bring solution for make the country get water. Also, the Executive Officer for Water, Sanitation and Hygiene Network, WashNet, Musa Ansumana Sokose, for make better sanitation in Watade for all Mornin Salone by 2030. This make it say they don't begin engage with civil society organization them for see how different MD then will be accountable and put measure them in place for address water issue in a salon. He explain more about this to Princess Pierce inside this interview.
The meeting we call with diverse civil society organizations in the wash sector now for able for get a pre-CSO dialogue on the sanitation and water for all process. The sector ministers meeting they take place in San Jose, Costa Rica, and one of the key opportunity we leverage on now for ensure say civil societies at the national level also they abreast with waiting they happen, you know, from the preparatory stages, and then within the government of Sierra Leone, for example, intend for go do, and as well as you know, the key commitments the way they want for take forward beyond the 2014 one where they don't make, you know. So we want to look at this as key opportunity for civil society for they abreast with the process as well as for follow and make sure the government able to meet and fulfill promises.
Okay, this project from sanitation water from all, it get for include other sectors them apart from the CSOs them?
The sanitation and water for all process basically now a partnership of civil society, development partners as donor agencies, governments around the world, you know, and of course, multilateral agencies. So this kind of mixed partnership for able for also look at, you know, spotlighting on key issues around, you know, water and sanitation and how that equally, you know, they able for like impact positively on the lives of communities we're very poor and marginalized. So like reducing inequality basically now the theme of this year's sector ministers conference where they happen at Costa Rica, San Jose, for make sure say they're able to reduce inequality in terms of rural urban access as well as for make sure say people where they na very marginalized settings also able for like benefit from services where they come out from water and sanitation.
For this 2019 WashNet and the Wash partners them, what really they basically focus on in the water and sanitation sector?
We look at key issues around financing. How do we ensure that growing needs of the people with respect to, you know, water and sanitation, where we mostly can call the unmet needs. Now for make sure say there is the required resources we're able for translate into practical solutions where the people they need at the community level and as well as the household. So we look at sector financing as a key thing, but primarily for also draw the nexus between, you know, water and sanitation as a critical public health concern, because the fact that people continue for live on unprotected water sources, they continue for defecate in the open and equally practice unhealthy sanitation practices, the more that pose very serious burden on the health system. So it's very much important that we are bringing this nexus for make sure say government able for bring some of them things there at the fore of planning, decision making, and evidence-based decision.
Okay, the sanitation water for all, they look at different key issues, and one is that now for each everyone, for me there were good water, sanitation and water for everybody by 2030. So whose measures the money for put in place to achieve this?
Already, as you see, we come out with civil society commitment, waiting we go able for do as civil society. One of the measures we did put in place now for make sure say we able for continue for track commitment of progress. How far government don't go in terms of addressing, the key things them we then see them go do, and waiting we go continue for do in terms of raising their awareness, as well as providing the routine watchdog role as civil society and provide sound report card, at the national as well as global level as to where Sierra Leone is currently. So this is why we foster multi-stakeholder processes, we engage with government, provide dialogue, and of course provide recommendations to government who are necessary, also like we able for feel say society need for urgently look into, and government need for also look at them key areas then they.
So in all of what you don't explain, so what do you think say CSOs them able for to forget better water sanitation and water for all?
We commitment to the SWA process, like we highlight, we look at key areas around policy, we look at key areas around monitoring, enforcement of existing bylaws and statutory documents more or less. We also look at key areas around sustaining services. So it's about providing joint monitoring, it's about providing advocacy and influencing, it's about ensuring that we are able to also keep citizens up to speed, provide them with the required training and build their capacity so they're able for maintain their services there, and equally provide, that level of awareness for them for able for also hold and duty bearers to account.
Well, that's the Chief Executive Officer for Water, Sanitation and Hygiene Network, WashNet. Musa and Sumana Sokop, they talk to Princess Piers, but the team they will the country for do and other body they will for involved. A salon for able get safe water drinking and clean environment by 2030. The program made they show they continue, and I will bring in now Koma Asan Kama, Information, Education and Communication Officer in Freetown City Council. Koma, in the issue for say some people can clean the house inside the compound, car with an skit. You get some money go to say the dot we can put front now wait don't clean from the street now he can put, because obviously no go believe saying that all dirty people can go get that from inside the house and can put on a street.
So very simple. The dot way they sweep or way they clean for that day. Then the cleaning national cleaning day. Now you they pack inside rest bag or whatever they put carry time for let it to walk and go. The dirty they put now is very simple. Most of them dirty are domestic dirty. We see them all chair them, they all bed them, then thing and they what will they say as council, not a responsibility. Then talk then they then and tricycle then they now. You get for make arrangements with them, you talk to them for a minimal cost. As cheap as some dirty then they as once that domestic dirty make arrangement with them tricycle and they boku as cheap as 2,000 able give them, they able to take you one bundle dirty they can go for you at the right dump site. Or what they say now for able for manage we waste properly and able for upkeep environment, because when they keep that dirty they for like can go for you on National Cleaning Day. If they forget say they bring more health hazards to you, it cost you more than that amount so you go take for pull gig tricycle for let it go, because they cost mosquitoes. And it also called this not rainy season. Other health hazards, the last year we will not experience much of that, and this year with the hope and with the pray that we will not go experience that. So because of that reason, we're able for differentiate them dirty then day. What would they say? That the normal house or domestic dirty be done on a daily or weekly basis, not wait for national cleaning. The one way they clean around your environment, you got your frontage, is different. Now that way they do on national cleaning.
Looking at in our bylaw, what you talk about people who may be doing cleaning term, then come out and skid for open their personal business.
Well, the time we make the bylaw 2010, this national cleaning not be done commit. But what we they use the bylaw for? Of course, we they use some sessions them of the bylaw for like we get defaulters, we get offenders them. Like we will tell you say no what's more to cannot treat. And most often
that's the worst muskana just for doing cleaning day.
No, in normal times, we want for use that clause day for make we able for get defaulters them for charge them for let them pay the fine or let them go prison. We get the misuse of public places. Then one of the things then because we don't find us doing cleaning. Now that time is some man they take him or pull him what can do for us. they feel say they I mean, they are not part of it, so they do their own personal jobs. There are other areas there where they talk about misuse of public place, where we are in you get them tired, they're all tired, they go pull and you pack and at it, and at that time there's some man they use for dispose of them. All that's wrong. And worse and worse of it, so we go use the bylaw for now the burning. And they talk about pollution, and it didn't have the bylaw. So the national clean now we don't come. We they use that clause there for we use for fine people. And we they emphasize on that. And tomorrow it get for be very, very much severe. Now that make as council don't go all out.
Waiting get for be more severe tomorrow.
The arrest of people that they burn dirty because they don't make an habit. And it cause health hazards to people. So we don't enforce the metro police them, even in terms of mobility, because the constraint they've been getting a motorcar for let they able to arrest them. But now the metro police there, they don't get one or two vehicles there, at least with the help of other personnel, security personnel, they follow get arrest of people where they burn the dirty. Because that dirty day, they only cause accident, it also cause health hazards. Some man they're not for inhale that dirty day, they're allergic to them. It gets more health issues to people than good. They do more harm than good. So now this would they use the bylaw now for tomorrow for make we able for bring defaulters into book.
Looking at such people, we can do that. Some can say they get a good excuse for that in the sense until waiting they born, they know watch 1, 2, they know see possible can't take that dirty or 3 or maybe the one they working in the city council working get them tricycle, they can go tell say me not go able to trade this dirty. So maybe they can left with no option but for burning kind thing in day.
Not to see no the way we're not able to way. Except
but the availability of the people in that particular moment.
Most often the availability left for with the timing. The cleaning they start at 6. Some man they begin clean say 10 o'clock, 9 o'clock, and some man they wake. Some man they take the cleaning as holiday. So when the motorcar don't pass, they don't collect, they don't pass. That time they pull them back now do campaca. And then motorcar there so then get points them. Each councillor gets an allocated motorcar to them now in ward. So any motorcar they get for go round. So if they pass now you streets, that's say you know grab in time for pulling dirty. When they move, they follow the can they get for take time. Even if they get for candy. Now that can make the clinic can go even beyond 12. Even they cause with up to Sunday. Because people they put the dirty out late. So these are some of the reasons where the challenges we face.
So looking at the timing of this cleaning and looking at the timing also for when they can collect it, and also one we get concern from people for say the different work them we una cannot arrange with. Some people cannot pull dirty waste and the way we clean from in outside compound or in place, but it take time for learning to work here, can pull and at the end of the day the dirty they begin scatter along. It's as if maybe there is no cleaning way even happen. So what can be the arrangement between council and then different people we can get to work, we can take part in the cleaning?
Well, unless otherwise, I don't know how this timing they look at.
Because most of they see we cleaning done, dirty then still in a front street them, they not collect it. That is my point.
Now that's exactly as I say. Then I know this before this time we they get constraints of vehicles then for coming time. And waiting be the cause and at the dump sites and be the cause that. Why asking at the dump site? The vehicles then the trucks them they find it difficult for go in time, turn the dirty at the dump site and come out and go collect again. So you can see they queue for hours. But that's what we don't able for tackle that challenge day.
So that
in a way that the 2 dump sites we don't manage and well with space there now for exit or space there now for them motor go the trucks they able go turn and come out for collect. So that's will not get more challenge on that. What will the challenge we'll get now is for many people then pull the dirty cam and street on time. You go realize that even if you go out tomorrow as a journalist by 6 o'clock, 6, it hardly follow you see people then begin come on around the 9:10 they can don't start for come on. And by 6, them apart from the oil government on Giwi, where they give support, we also they hire more because we get a very big municipality and we get few a number of vehicles them where they allocate to trucks. God bless donors them and partners where they come on board where they say they donate trucks and so we for make the work look easier for we as FCC. So the councillors then they manage then they say they supervise the trucks them. The work committee members then they on board and even we FCC staff then they monitor the vehicles then get hearing any trip where they make they enter them and all. So this they help. But waiting at the say the compliance rates from people we say safe where they do this cleaning, we do motor manning with different environment say for able for let we try very hard so that we're able to do the cleaning in time.
Looking-
Just bring the dirty cam out in time and see if they will collect it or they will collect them. Because we
Looking
say
at-
no one for they say 2 days, 3 days, or because the longer the time, the more resources we dey waste. As
Looking at the
council.
cleaning from where it starts so far, you think say people don't they comply? You think say people don't know waiting for do in terms of human behavior, things they're waiting for doing cleaning time? Because human
This-
behavior also important in this particular process.
Yes, this 2019 we get a lot of changes in the, negatively, you know. Honestly speaking, the compliance day that they someone just say that tissue paper na me hand or that means we package or hiba any
But you
side.
can see
Where you
someone
go do am?
comply, we go na the inside and do.
Definitely. So now that's what say follow it happen now. And
Okay.
that's what they talk about in the transform free town. If they do another man in country, where you can your own country for able for do am. So but in this competition, what we do is we try for really encourage communities them through giving awards to the winners to the cleanest zone.
Okay.
So we divide the zones them into 322. You know, so we get 48 wards them.
Yeah.
Then the wards are so large that we get different communities there or zones them. So what do we do? We divide. We therefore get about 322 zones. Out of them 322 zones, this competition actually starts since last year. How we been get secret assessment that we be do. We'll begin tell
Okay.
them about the competition, bring the councillors there on board, bring other community people, stakeholders there on board, and you know make people know say this competition is ongoing.
So
and
now
I
me
want-
tell and let them know waiting for do we go make the win.
Exactly.
Okay.
We shape the we bring about four different types criterias. One, now like the cleaning itself. Then like cleaning of the gutters, the drainages. We see how some communities and if you watch the gutter, you know how watch they 210. Now they do all the they put all the rubbish there. How they take as community all come together with or without council for clean them. Then one way they look at. The other aspects, the other criteria we watch now beautifications. Some side and where they really need for be beautified. Either you plant flowers, you plant trees, you paint, you know, that initiative, how you go use them. And watch also at the area of innovations, how you go create certain things and way, like we talk about, like how you go manage your waste well. That like, for instance, dustbin. If you not get the ready-made dustbin, how what you go do? So communities that initiate local materials like 5-gallon rubber, then cut and they indicate on and they put on a point and where people then can put the FF rubber, plastic, water plastic. They or some might even use buckets and rubber buckets in the tan, a pole and all. So this assessment here, we don't get independent assessors the way they go right around the communities them. And at the end of the day, as I talk to you, we'll be able to come up with 10 runners up.
Okay.
10 runner up zones. We don't get that. And we don't get with independent judges that were credible enough.
So what the name people they do so we make them reach to that stage they forget 10 owners up. When are the thing the way them bringing or doing in community, we not and fit say now then people here maybe at the end of the day go win this competition.
Then 14 there are talk about.
I do.
Then are cleaning, beautification, innovation, and sustainability.
Okay.
9 and 2. That, from that, the assessment, the targets. So we're able to forget the 4. And the judges, they don't go around now. Last week, Saturday, they don't go around. Now the 4 runners up, they don't do their own assessments, their own findings them, because now they get for judge the competition. And after that, from waiting and gather, and all the other things that we don't get 5 finalists them as I talk to you. We don't get the 5 finalists them, and the award will be held on 11th April. Then on next week Thursday at between 7 to 8:30 na AYV live, where people then go see live on screen. They go watch AYV television and they go watch and see exactly how it was before, how it was during the competition, and even after onto the point where they win the award, and any other thing where people they want to know. about the assessment.
Okay, this first phase of this cleaning zone competition. Now the same criteria for continuing at the other phase?
Definitely for now, the same criteria. The same criteria. Ella just talk about the award, what's in again for we, what's they say the package, what's they say the prize.
Okay.
We get forget 10 solar panel lights. We can forget the winner they get 10 solar panel lights. Now where we go erect now street them within the zone.
The community then.
Yes, we win. They can forget water points. And we get for pave 250 kilometers of pavements of streets or road, and we get for get scholarship to 10 picking them. We na 6 boys,
then.
yes. I mean 6 girls, 4 boys. Na the community.
So
we get prizes them also among them, and we get prizes them for second man. We get prize for one of them prize them for second man. We get for third man. We get for fourth, and the fifth set for able for encourage them as well.
So in terms of sustaining this, let people are not winning and become relaxed, then the community begin to back. Wait till I go do, or wait till I go continue for tell them. Say even though I don't win this one, it no means I for relax and the community begin go bad.
Immediately after we don't give the award out on that night, 11th April on AYV Live. We launch the second half or the last lap of the year and let people make people that know say the competition don't begin back, the other phase don't begin, or the final phase for the year don't begin. So you will be not win. If you want for continue for win, if you continue for do what you will do.
So people all win can eligible back for win.
It's possible that you go win them back. But if you relax, somebody else go win them. And also, even the one the way they last, it's possible that they will come up first. Because some man be just feel say, na like business. So until they really see with their eyes. And if you will they install the prizes that we get for day on media live, we get for make media cover them and show people they say, indeed, what we talk say we do, now we don't do now the communities. Yes. So that they go take them serious. Because nobody know how for letting kind of opportunities and pass in community. We all want development with communities. It help we picking them, it help in so many aspects of life. It will make the environment lively and safe for we. So like by and large, we want to let people know say this again for the continue every year and twice yearly.
Okay, so looking at the one who don't qualify now for most part, east or west?
It both. It east, west, and central. And definitely if I can just go over.
Go ahead.
I go on for I just briefly show some of the areas we get zone, we get ward 406, then a zone 57, then a part of Tap Road, then we get ward 417, then a zone 120, Adolfo Street, we get ward 421, then a zone 149, Cold Water Community by East End. We also get ward 442, then a zone 154, Lombard Road. We get na Kennedy Street Market. We get Koso Town. We get Moa Wharf instead of the inside the competition. Among the 10, we get Brookfields, then a ward 432, zone 215. Then we get Prison Scotty. We get and we finally get Pump Community. Okay. So now then one and they among the 322 now they come up based on the 4 criteria that we are called where they're able for meet on they come onto the 10 runners up. Among this, as yesterday we were able for pick out the 5 as well. So that 5 day on Thursday they go out there for let them see whether they get the cleanest. So let the judges then judge among the 5 for no order win the competition.
Continue for day with Koma Asan Kama Information Education and Communication Officer Freetown City Council. The program they should continue send you message or comment to the number 077-981-981. Well, now inside the program we look at another issue. For CC and tap the plenty disaster we don't be in a different side them in the country, like flooding, mudslide and other one them. This make the Environment Protection Agency together with the Ministry of Justice all 2 days meet with different stakeholder and ministry, department and agency them. OSAI, they may develop one national environment plan. We make the Attorney General and Minister of Justice, Priscilla Schwartz, say the law go bet any institution will not comply with national environmental law where they don't develop. Cheno Jalo gets more and go now report.
In 2008, the government of Salome formed the Environment Protection Agency by an act of parliament, where some panda mandates them now for raise awareness on environmental management, monitor the impact of some panda activities them, where some company there can they do, develop environmental policies them, who will protect the people and the environment. and serve for ensure say people comply with the laid down environmental laws them. And from that time to now, the Environment Protection Agency don't do plenty framework them. We're gonna make the environment go be a safe place for all man. Like the Basel Convention, the Rotterdam Convention, the Stockholm Convention, with other one them. And the most recent one now, that the National Environmental Laws them, with the Environment Protection Agency, together with them partner them, they develop. For the M. Jawad, now the Executive Chairman for the Environment Protection Agency, he starts for talk about the National Environment Laws them, with the EPA they can develop.
To have the first environmental law conference in Sierra Leone with the theme discussion on improving environmental compliance in Sierra Leone, addressing the challenges of monitoring and regulatory enforcement for environmental sustainability and sustainable development. This is the first environmental law conference in Sierra Leone with the following objectives. 1. Bringing together key national stakeholders in the environmental sector to discuss the numerous challenges facing monitoring and regulatory enforcement of environmental rule of law in Sierra Leone. Developing and adopting sector policy guidelines that will promote effective synergies between and among MPAs for sound environmental management that promotes inclusive socio-economic growth and economic development that benefits both present and future generations in Sierra Leone.
For the M. Jawad continue say, if the different ministry department agencies them, like the Ministry of Agriculture, the National Mineral Agency, and plenty other one them, do the work them proper one, the environment will be a safe place for all man.
The importance of environmental sustainability and sustainable development and the roles of your institution to achieving these two development paradigms needs to be emphasized. Environmental sustainability is the maintenance of our natural capital in the form of natural resources to support the social and economic demands of both present and future generations. We need to promote environmental sustainability to achieve sustainable development. Those of us who are in the agricultural, mining, marine management, and the general waste management sectors have significant roles to play to ensure that the exploitation of nature's resources and the absorption of numerous wastes are done in responsible ways that promote environmental sustainability and sustainable development.
Priscilla Swart and the Attorney General and Minister of Justice will start for talk, but some party challenge them. Where they don't go to go.
By my understanding of this thing, it seems that there have been difficulties in environmental monitoring, compliance practices, and enforcement procedures of environmental rule of law. And these difficulties will serve as obstacles to achieve environmental sustainability and sustainable development in Sierra Leone.
Priscilla Swart continues say, the reason why make the place can the one pass mark, rain can they come, the tell we not supposed for come. Now because of the pass mark bush where people can they born, the bad mining and plenty other thing them where people can they do.
Our climate system has changed largely as a result of human activities, and that change is having negative impact on several sectors, including the agricultural, infrastructure, fishery, and water. Our planet is becoming warmer than ever before. We are experiencing the hottest weather in Sierra Leone. Food production is becoming a huge challenge for several communities in Sierra Leone. Our forests have been rapidly depleted, leading to the drying up of several water resources. Our rivers have been polluted and destroyed. Mudslides and flooding have recently occurred in several parts of the country, leading to loss of lives, homes, property, and the destruction of the road infrastructure.
The Attorney General and Minister of Justice, Priscilla Swart, carry on say, the law will bet any institution will not agree for comply with the National Environmental Law.
So the quality of the regulatory process, which on the other hand should derive from balancing accountability, transparency, and consistency. The regulatory process must envision approaches of enforced self-regulation, which are regulatory bodies that compel the regulatory entities to improve the environmental performance or to disclose the efforts in their internal management systems to achieve the public goals set by legislation and seeking to be enforced by the EPA. Could also seek to implement the polluter pays principle, which advocates the use of effective economic instruments and incentives in enforcing compliance for sustainable development.
For sake of all this, make the Attorney General and Minister of Justice, Priscilla Swart, end up call on all ministry department agency them for comply with this National Environmental Law. For the Society for Good Democracy, me, Achengno Jalo, the report.
Midday show na the program where you listen to and the program they continue. Maybe the beginning edition come to you this afternoon. My name is Sapti Kalon, still in the studio with me. I get Koma Asan Kamara, when the Information, Education and Communication Officer, Kiton City Council. Koma for the look come now to the cleaning. We know say tomorrow na not a day. Some people like say where the term cannot go long, then cannot forget and not able to comply again. What you gonna say about that?
Well, let me say, in anything, the earlier the better. So we encourage people to follow them grab early. You know, some people they need the habits. Most people they need the habit in a week quick. So as long as you know wake quick, you start late before they realize they stand on waiting. They don't come up, and you know when they do that kind of job, they find that very hectic. So if you start earlier, by the time they make up the time, you don't done your cleaning. Wait to make them make until 12. You can even start by 6. By the time they say 9, you don't done. We don't get problem with that. But when you start late, you can forgo to. And now with the put them, they can't be they talk about the changes. If you're not done by 12, you that particular point where you find out say you're not done yet, will they restrict you. Will they enforce say if you will be restricted for late done you environment, that community, that compound or wherever you got her, you frontages, because those are the places that we will get for emphasize on greatly this time. Then gutters them, because it's not any season. You get for really emphasize with the past watch you gutter. If you see say you not clean there or your frontage not clean, because some man can say most of what they do monitoring, some man can say not so many put on day, not so many you put on day when are irresponsible. Now you compound on now you points on a day we meet you, so we get for ensure say you clean it. So they just ask people they follow them comply. You just make sure say gap in time and do them earlier, so by the time you say 10 11 you don't done. We make and 12 because we will say by 12 o'clock everybody for done.
But anyway, person get right for like go they taking dirty, say I they go find dirty box or 2 a.m. during the cleaning process.
Well, we don't know who say we don't put dirty box, because we don't discourage illegal dump sites them. Then dirty box be they create illegal dump sites where they cause a lot of inconveniences there for people in the city. So we don't pull that. So one thing I can say, when you make you dirty, now we could encourage your youth groups them. This now their own sort of livelihood. It help them greatly. Before they go take tramadol or they are jobless, they pass with the tricycles. Just pull your bag, you give them 2,000, they go to where for you. Very simple, not so much. Now that make with them, because waiting at the reason is that then they take so the final destination when at the dump site, and that's not important to we, because people they don't really understand how the cleaning they go. You got to do with the waste management itself, from the point to say they gather to the deposit point onto the dump site. Now that way they look at that chain work.
So how available in tricycle be for letting they enough and they also where they supposed to they?
Well, these are private businesses, because actually, like for Freetown City Council, they don't train tricycle. They don't train youths them. You know, they be going that kind of training through a project what they call Clean Freetown. So after that, now be the sustainability aspects for let them continue for the DUAM, so that they will reduce the workload on council. So they take and say, as youth organizations, now be their own source of livelihood. That so we just they talk to people, say that are one of the means them. But if you get any other means, what they try for say is, would they discourage the idea of that way they keep now you compound for 1 month for weight. They take the cleaning day for be the day for 2 dirty. Not so day that's for 2 dirty. Now day that's for clean. And when we say clean, we mean your frontage, your drainages, then you backyard, your toilet, especially the one that we get outside toilets, and all other public areas that we if you say they around your environment. When I gather as a team, enjoy and go outside of you say you day safe, come to the community and see points they also want to go clean. And also substitute this one they also help in this cleaning exercise, this cleanliness zone competition. Because they can't don't name some of them, you know, some of the points they was there in the communities and they're now in the award. So tomorrow will be a time where they go really make good use of for many them I can say mop up, you know, for meet up the 11th, because the thing so they fluctuate. It fluctuates. In fact, what's interesting for let you know is that some people that be there top, this railway come. The advocacy cause where they go out there for go to assessment, but they don't go BN. So like a daily business, because we really want people that then in the habits of cleaning the environment daily. How best now get able for the organizing yourself. If na even 10, if na first thing in the morning before they go out, if na on weekends, waiting when we go do where we go sit down wait for government, central government, we not go wait for council. These are the things to they watch out for. So now they go down there so, but it's possible that one community go or one zone go there top as first. By the time they get to Thursday, it don't go down based on waiting will come up as a result. So they encourage a daily. So when they use this national cleaning tomorrow, I want for talk to people there, let them grab the opportunity for let them get this opportunity for get their kind facility there. Also, we know they say na national cleaning they use for the cleaner zone. No, I just say mop up. I mean, go out and yes, motivating. Yeah, do more. As council, we just try for encourage more for let people that really, I mean, let the city be clean.
So as many winner as possible. On not get a fixed number for say for each phase 110 winner or on not getting a fixed number.
It can vary. Like I said, this is the very first one. Whatever come up after this, na Alexis lands, that go send you to the next lap. As time they come up, we know say more go come on board, it go look more competitive, and other things that will come on board. It's possible that even the prices then will be improved, but for now this is the starting point, and this is what we are starting with. So whatever they happen, we know say this nothing we get for the continue. As long as even Akisoya they in power, na council for now.
Let we look at the dustbin the way soon I don't fix a different point, strategic point the way people for the two-way dirty. Anyone be
this not to be the dustbin for we put for let people then to away the domestic dirty or the heavy dirty. Now a bin where they around for let just that tissue paper or that.
Yeah, but you see most of the water
now
plastic.
People then they misuse them. Water plastic not bad because now the essence that we don't know how the city congest. And you must drink water where they move on. But we don't drink and also they put on. So, ma'am, you know, when the cleaning be don't start, especially the sweep people, because with so many initiatives, we don't even introduce street sweepers. Women and they now, over 200 and more of them, they sweep the streets every morning. All this now for me the city where they pass at the streets, really not say free or non-clean.
But
then dustbin there now is small because the initiative about them was, well, this way you get. And I be just a startup. But I tell you for free, say donors they don't come on board, people they don't come, partners they don't come, private individuals them, institutions them, they donate more. You see, so they donate more at the communities, and I don't they got calls them. I worship the mayor, then they get calls them. Free City Council, I say, what people they call, even from the diaspora, they call say, then does been there one donate so amount, one donate so amount. So the more we they get, and the more they put some points them. But not to follow it away that you owe dirty, not to follow it away dirty way don't sweep. Now for them paper, then you earn the tissue paper, then the meat paper, then water plastic, then mega cola rubber, we go drop the way they pass by, where they move on.
Continue for the with you. I will quickly go inside the 0781981 inbox. Also, I don't send on a message them, and I will take some message them. This one say this first part will say if you want to catch people who are lawless, let the officers be in civilian dress. Omiyanki and Belia compound. Another one again they say Madam Kamara, I think burning the dirty always reduce the burden of FCC. This other message inside the program says City Council has indeed come up with all initiative, but with someone don't dirty, it really don't dirty. Another one they say Madam Kamara 100% is right. It's always happen at Wazak and other community. People are in habit of leaving their house around 10 to 11 for their private business. The law forbids them Tranga 1. This other message again inside the program, but these two people who want to sabotage the initiative of the mayor. This other one says council should have severe laws that will really punishing people because some monkey want take thing light, and if the country clean, we all go gladly for leave day. This other one say I'm only suggesting that you find more bigger dustbins. Some areas strategic, they have more people that live here and do business there. Well, I will stop here for now as we not get better time again. Koma as and you will respond to the message quickly.
Yeah, and I hope you could remind me of some. Well, I just pick up some of them where I pick. Somebody they talk about the dirty in born one saying I'm less burden than we.
Yeah.
Well, we they tell you say not so less burden than we, more problem and more health hazards on people. And it then we bylaws enough for bond dirty, the pollution of the air, fine. And besides that, it cause so many damage. It cause problems with the climate change. It cause the one that we do geography or that kind of stuff. They tell you say the ozone layer and all that thing and they not good.
Okay.
So not so burden on we. Now for we all safety. So we they say from we bylaw it wrong. a wrong, not bond or tea, and tomorrow, anytime we see smoke, we dey arrest you, you face the penalty of the law.
Okay.
And somebody else talk about, say, the one forget a bigger bin. We dey really discourage bigger bins at a point because it creates a legal dump site.
We
know what
will
happen.
Exactly.
We know what they happen before. Council they do before this time. They put a very big one at point them. At the end of the day, some man they even left the open bin that they go put an at ground. Some man they carry with all kind of thing overnight before they clean. You see how the place can don't mess up. And people that live around the environment are a problem for them. Now health hazards for them, flies, them mosquitoes, and all them things. And it's not safe for we.
Okay.
And it really disgraceful. So we not encourage that much. We really want for the people that they claim ownership of their waste. Them manage your waste well. When you don't do that, it help you greatly. That's now some of the things. And somebody else been talk about
a bylaw, so don't forget severe punishment.
Yes, we they get severe punishments, and that they bring council. I want for the people that know say we bylaw with the review the process a day now we just say await for Lady Attorney General and penny signature and for approval, and we endorse the council endorse them for make it become a working tool for council, because we don't find out say the 2010 bylaw they use now, we don't use them so much that people they need to value them again. So probably more penalties that they come on board, more, so that make with the review them, so that people they gonna know say this time environmental bylaw to be specific. Now that more we want to emphasize on, because under the transform Freetown plan, we want to see a transform Freetown under sanitation.
Okay, plenty thank you to you, Koma Asan Kamara, Information Education and Communication Officer of Freetown City Council. We be my guest at the program in the show today.
You're
and
welcome.
I had this edition go left you for today. Plenty thank you to producer Alex Lawrence, Koma, Michael Sambola, when I executive producer, David, where they be in the machine now, and Kavora, where they don't give technical support. Me, we don't bring this edition of the program. Midday show come to you this Friday, April 4, 2019. Me na Sapti Kalon, they say, get yourself a peaceful weekend. Tata.